I'm going to show you how to make the best crispy fish and chips with a spicy twist. These fish and chips are perfectly seasoned, served with a delicious dipping sauce and a refreshing peach lemonade on the side. Get ready for a flavor explosion. Without further ado, let's get started. Hello, Chef Presents. Let's start with the fish. I've got a haddock. You could also use cod instead. You want nice chunkier pieces and make sure to get rid of any excess moisture. If you want, you could cut the fish into small fillets. For the spices we're using here, cayenne, smoked paprika, some of the salt, MSG, garlic powder, black pepper, and some of this Cajun seasoning. Some dried parsley, chives. Now you want to sprinkle some of the seasoning on top of the fish. Now just turn it around and make sure to do from the other side as well. Just a light sprinkle, nothing too crazy. Now for extra flavor, you can add any of your favorite marinade. I'm gonna use some of this medium peri-peri marinade. The recipe's on the channel. I'm just going to apply on one side of the fish. We don't want the flavor to be too much overpowering. Exactly what we're looking for. Now just leave this to marinate for at least 30 minutes while we prep our other ingredients. Now for the flour, mix it with your plain flour. Season with a good touch of salt, freshly cracked black pepper, and some of these mixed spices from earlier on. A really good mix of that and set aside. And now for the wet batter, grab yourself another bowl. First we're going with the plain flour. The secret to making super crispy fish is all in the batter. I'm also using corn flour for that perfect crunch. Some of this baking soda to make the coating light and golden. And when we're about to fry the fish, we're gonna throw in some soda water to make it nice and extra airy. Again, give that a really good mix and set aside. We are going to serve the fish with some of this Algerian sauce. First we're going with the mayonnaise. With the harissa paste, use more or less depending on your liking. We're also gonna use some of this tomato paste. Again for a depth of flavor and color. Some of this finely chopped brown onion. A good touch of lemon juice. Now for the spices, I've got here smoked paprika, garlic and onion powder, a light touch of cumin, salt and black pepper, and some of the sugar. All go straight in. Finally a light touch of pickle juice just to bring everything together. Give this a really good mix and combine it properly. Mix all the ingredients until the sugar is properly dissolved into that. Now have a little taste and adjust anything if you need to. Our delicious Algerian sauce. Done. Now let the sauce chill in the fridge just to mellow down the flavors. Now before we start coating the fish, turn up the heat to around medium high and you want to bring the oil temperature to around 180 Celsius. Now for the wet batter, I'm using here this chilled soda water. Like I said before, it's gonna make the batter nice and airy. Give that a really good mix and set aside. And now grab your marinated fish and this is how we're gonna coat it. First the fish will go into this seasoned flour. Just gonna coat it from both sides properly. Shake off the excess flour. Exactly what we're looking for. I'm just gonna place it onto a plate for now. There we go, same thing. Now you want to grab your fish and this goes into the wet batter. Get a nice coat of that. Like so, and this goes into the hot oil, always away from you. Same with this one. We're going to let this cook for around 5 to 6 minutes at 180 Celsius. All right, I've just added a bit more batter on the top, just for extra crunch. Of course, you have to turn this around and get an even color from all sides, of course. Look at that. Beautiful. Amazing. Amazing color on the fish, exactly what we're looking for. A few more seconds to go. Looks so nice and crispy, exactly what we're looking for. Beautiful color. Remove it onto your rack, which is aligned with some kitchen paper. Also, after the excess oil has been removed, just leave it on the rack so the air can flow. This will ensure our coating doesn't become soggy. A light pinch of salt once you've removed it, alright? And always make sure to clean the oil before you fry your next batch. these small drippings will stick to the fish and just burn. So okay, Google, set the timer for 5 minutes.
I've set the timer for 5 minutes.
I mean, look at the color, so good. Perfect. Nice and golden, exactly what we're looking for. Now let's start removing this. Label the vinegar. Alright guys, let's plate this up. First we'll go with our crispy fish, our amazing chips, and finally some of our delicious Algerian sauce. Feel free to add some vinegar or lemon on top of this. Our mouth-watering crispy fish with chips and sauce. Done. You guys gonna really enjoy this with your family and friends. Trust me, one of the best fish and chips that you guys gonna try. Alright guys, let's try our delicious crispy fish and chips now. First I'm just gonna try the chips, of course. Some of our Algerian sauce. Bismillah. Look at those. Wow, the sauce is just perfect. You can never have fish without the chips, So good. Alright, let's try the fish now. I'm just gonna squeeze some of the lemon on top. Look at that, looks amazing. Bismillah. Wow, so delicious. So mouth-watering. Like I said before, one of the best fish and chips that you guys gonna try. Fish is perfectly seasoned, so nice and crispy, There's a lot of flavor on this, trust me. Let's take another bite. This fish is 10 out of 10, you know. Alright, let's try a refreshing peach lemonade now. Looks so good. Look at that. Bismillah. Wow. That is so good, you know. Those amazing juniper berries, lemon and the mint, along with our peach. Wow. So mouth-watering, you know. Goes perfect with our fish and chips. You guys gonna absolutely love this. I really hope you guys will enjoy this fish and chips with your family and friends. Please do me a favor and get this video to 5,000 likes. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure subscribe, make sure you like. Inshallah, see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom. Make for your dad. Make for your family. Enjoy.